Good with you. So this is what I woke up to this morning. I'm trying to go on YouTube to check out everything, what I do. Because I don't do other social media sites, you know what I'm saying? I just use YouTube because I can control more or less what I'm watching. And I'm like, man, why I can't sign in? You know what I mean? It was like, maybe like 4 or 5 this morning. My son woke up. So, of course, he woke everybody up. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to just check this. I'll see what's up here until I can get back sleepy, maybe. They took my whole channel. They took the whole. I put fair use and all types of stuff, but it's like the last video that I put up, it must have pissed them off. So what they would do, their trick is they'll go back and find a previous video. They won't use the one that you just put up unless it's talking about that CV situation, that CV-19. If you put that up, they'll take that down instantly for medical information, misinformation. But in this case, it was just weird because they went back a couple months ago, maybe like 6, 7 months ago, to find the video to say it was some type of hate speech. And they tend to do that when I talk about, the Indians being black people. And I talk about, certain things, they'll mess with my channel, give me a strike. I've appealed them a few times, This time they gave me the option to appeal, but I press appeal. It sent me to a screen that's not even functionable. Like it's telling me it doesn't even work, basically. It's just weird, but it's them just taking your stuff away from you. There's no freedom of speech. There's no freedom of speech. You can't just talk how you want to. Like right now they got that new that new fake thing going around. What is it? The moose pox. It's some crazy. The monkey. Yeah, it's the monkey joint. Yeah, they gonna keep it going. But when you talk about stuff like that, they really target you. But I kind of pulled back on that a little bit since it had kind of died down, since they got enough people jabbed. So I didn't mention it as much. You know what I'm saying? And if I did, it was in a different way, through some type of clip or something that I would show, like I'm known for anyway. But this time they snuck up on me real hard. They went back and they deleted everything before they could even give me an option to get a strike. I mean I didn't even have 3 strikes. Like that should have been my second strike, if I'm not mistaken. That should have been strike number 2 because I kind of held back after they gave me my second strike the first time. So, but yeah, of course, man. These people say I got a history of doing what I do, and I do. So this is what they sent me right here. You know what I'm saying? This is the last thing you really want to see when you make channels. But they say I severely violated their policies by talking about white slaves. So I could talk about all the black slaves I wanted to. But when I mention a white person being a slave, see the video I think that got them is the clip that I had used from Lex Will channel, and it was talking about the African Americans actually being the white people. It was either that one or the video I put up afterward, and it was about the black Europeans, and you know what I do. So I got a few images. I went across Pinterest or whatever. I found some pretty decent stuff. Some stuff I hadn't seen before. So I'm gonna just go through a few slides of these black Indians. As you can see, what she's pointing to in these old maps, you gotta pay attention to. These old photos. They'll hold a map and point to where they're from. Sometimes they'll point to a person, meaning that it's like a flip-flop situation. Like you would think that the person is pointing to the person is who they say they are, but they're pointing to the real version of themselves. It's weird, but that's just how it is. But check it out. Death of Captain James Cook. This Hawaii right here. Hawaii. I had some videos up about Little Kalani and Kamehameha being black from Hawaii. I had to put those back up. I got to start all the way back over because YouTube didn't got me, of course. But as you can see, you look at those Indians right there, and you see they got afros. And again, we got more colored people. over here. I think this in the islands right here. Got another blackamoor. Smoking that peace pipe. Smoking on that peace pipe. Blackamoor head and what's that? I can't really read it. I can't read it. We got another blackamoor holding a basket with Saxon stone, 1740. So if we can all put together a couple dollars, we might can buy this right here, because you see it's valuable to them because they don't want you to be able to get it. They really probably wish I ain't even showing it. This was the Cleveland Indians mascot. This is when they was at a training facility in Florida. So if I'm pretty sure that kid is from Florida, he's maybe Seminole or whatever. But as you can see, he has is that a bow and arrow? I'm not sure what that is in his hand, but looking like a bow and arrow. And this was the mascot. And now they called the Cleveland Indians. I mean, come on, man, it's right there in your face. Now this is a reenactment of when Pocahontas supposedly saved John Smith in that situation. Sorry about the noise in the background. But check this out. Look at Pocahontas when you look. Look at Pocahontas. Yeah. We got one of those old postcards they used to send around to show off where they were and what it looked like and everything. So, as you can see, that's a melanated sister up there with the hoops in her ears. Those door knockers. Black women still wear them. You see how they always throw that stuff on us right there, right? The Indians was wearing door knockers. All the black women back in the day used to wear door knockers. Crazy. Angela B. Tinkham Manuel, a.k.a. Minawani. I think I said all that right. I hope. Y'all can read, though. Y'all got it. But as you can see, look at her. That's how grandma them sitting on the porch right there. That's how I used to be. Grandma sit out on the porch. Got some ancient America. Got some culture and racial, whatever it's going to say. But we don't need nothing but the image, because that's what they hate to show you, is that image. But according to what he's holding in his hand, I'm going to think that's like Mexico or something, though. Because I'm going to say down in South America. Now, if this brother ain't dark enough for you, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, this is another image of what they was capturing over here in America. You know what I mean? Now, here we are giving away all the material possessions, like gold, as you can see, and barrels of maybe tobacco or whatever it is. But it is what it is. But we finally get to see better images of what they saw, if nothing else. I just mentioned better pictures. I was wrong. I took this picture. I got this screenshot right here. This did not come out how I expected, but it was a pretty decent one, though. You can see they all colored folk, as you can see. Now check this out. If your dealer has not yet supplied you with the famous Little Indian collars, cuffs, and shirts, now look at that. Look at the image. Of course, it's a black woman, but she got on that Bruce Lee type. Like, she got on that Bruce Lee type stuff, man. Look at that. That's wild right there. I just paid attention to it, actually, just seeing it. But yeah, it looked like she had that Bruce Lee style. And again, in 1920, Nashville Vols minor league baseball photo of a young black team mascot. Another, why they using the black people as mascots, man? Why they using the black kids as mascots, man? That's how they incorporate us into it, to make us feel like we was, you know what I mean, while the takeover was jumping off. Yeah. It's another image of it, though. Very weird stuff. But this episode is over, man. I get back.